Hello and welcome to Insights from an Autistic. I am Arman Khodaei. Today's video is about helping people with autism in social situations. So, because social situations are very difficult to us, it's always really beneficial when we have someone to really guide us and help us. So let me give you an example. Say you invite you're invited to a party. Say you're a parent and you invite your child to the party. Now, in a party, as a child with autism, you can be very overwhelmed. Or even say it's an adult with autism, and you invite your friend who has Asperger's syndrome or autism. All right, somehow someone with autism ends up at a party. With all those people and everything like that, that's very overwhelming, very scary. There's so much social anxiety. Now, someone made a comment on one of my videos that was very profound to me anyway, and it makes so much sense because I practiced this myself because I actually felt the same way, but I didn't think about making a video of it until someone made a comment about it, and that is introducing someone with autism to everyone in the party, making them feel comfortable with everybody there, so taking that person up, say, and saying, hey, this is so-and-so, you're so-and-so, just introducing them, have them get to know the person a little bit better. That's very effective. As a matter of fact, I would always be overwhelmed that, I don't go to too many parties, maybe one or two a year, but when I realized that this was an issue for me too, so actually, I would ask the host, the person who's hosting the party, I'm like, please introduce me to people, to these people, because I'd feel a little bit of social phobia and anxiety. I wouldn't feel comfortable going up to people. Sometimes I'd ask the host to please introduce me to the people at the party, and that's very helpful. As a matter of fact, if I have a party like a birthday party or something like that, I'll introduce everybody to everybody at the party, because I want everybody to feel comfortable with them, because I know that if I'm not introduced to everybody at the party, I don't feel comfortable. So I do that anyway. I think it's a courtesy, but a lot of people don't do that. Like you go to a party, at least, and then you don't talk to anybody. So I mean, if there's somebody there to introduce it to everybody, you feel more comfortable. You're more likely to open up. You're more likely to feel comfortable. I mean, this might not work at first for someone with autism. They might still be scared, and there might be a lot of people, and it could be very overwhelming. But it can definitely reduce that anxiety. Another suggestion I have is maybe you help this person out, introduce them to everybody but except for one or two people at the party. That when they say, all right, how about you go up to that person that I didn't introduce you to, and you introduce yourself like we practice with these other people here. And so that can be very helpful, because it's important too to help us develop our own social skills and become independent in social situations. So that could be like a very helpful thing, so we feel comfortable with a lot of people there, and then there's just a couple people we don't know, and then just trying to get us to go out and approach them. If we can't, if we're too scared, then just still introduce us to that person. But it's a good way to help us go outside our comfort zone. It's very helpful, and so that's one way you can definitely help us out in social situations. Introducing us to people is a very easy and big thing that can happen. And if you know someone with autism, like you have a friend, and and they end up in a place where there's a lot of new people, just being the one that's outgoing, if you're an outgoing person, and introducing yourself and your friend with autism to all the people, whatever gathering, what's a party or whatever. Even if say in your classroom, you're in a class, and your friend has autism, just introducing that friend of autism to everybody in the classroom can be very, very helpful. And so that I think it really benefits the social situations. I think it develops social skills. I think it's a very useful tool to use. And so that's what I want to say for today, and I thank you for watching, and I wish everybody an awesome day of awesomeness. Thank you.